doing editing. So when you do a music video and a shoot for 2, 3 hours,
Yes.
when the artist is in the room, the editing room, they want every scene in the video. And the editor have to
Now
come
go
and say,
happen.
listen, no. And if
Yeah.
what you don't show the public, they won't miss because they don't know it's there. So it's
That's
a
Yeah.
correct.
number of things. And like I said, you learn over this thing through
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
And there's a distinct phrase too, you know. As a DJ, I can tell
Less is
you,
more, eh?
Shabarank's line, DJ ears cock up when him hear boom
Yeah, man.
rhythm.
Yeah,
So,
man.
you know,
Yeah, man.
if you're not feeling the song, you're not going to play it. I
And let
can
me
tell you
tell you
that.
something too. There's a magic moment that takes place in a studio when you're going to and find it. Most hit songs are probably separated from another song by probably one line, you know. One note, sometimes 3 notes are one line, because that is the nature that the human being, you hear something and it connects with you, and it's connected on the rhythm in such a way that it there's an emotional reaction to it. I call it the emotional flashpoints in making music. Here is something that you're driving and you so or make you turn up the radio or make you reach home and the song playing and you don't want to come out of your car because this grab you. That is what we're trying. But usually in the studio, when I'm in the studio, I'm aware of everybody in the studio. And I'm watching everybody and I'm listening to everybody. And
I
sometimes
remember
the
that.
perfect line come from the engineer or come from somebody who just walk in and sing something and say, what that, what that, what that? And everybody in the place know that, here the punchline here. That is the keeper. And
Yes.
it come with time. It come with time. Some people lucky.
I remember
People
you
are you
being
ready?
like
Boom.
that.
Oh Lord.
Yes.
You can imagine
Yes.
when that took place in the studio, man. And a man said, but hear the tune there. As simple as that. People are you ready? Boom. Oh Lord.
There's
It's
a
like,
there's
whoa,
there's a
what that just happened? Everybody, I'm sure, I wish I was in the studio. Everybody in at the studio, I'm sure, reacted same way when I heard them 4 lines.
according to the scribes, Mikey, Duke Reed had his own way
Yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
demonstrating that. Duke
So
Reed
I'm
is
down my roof.
downstairs in a liquor
I'm down the
liquor
ceiling
shop,
after a
right?
while. Yeah.
And when the tune hit him, maybe a note, maybe a line, whatever, Duke Reed take up his shotgun and let off two and tear up the zinc
Yeah,
on
man, yeah,
the
man.
rooftop.
Yeah, man.
And the people in the studio, once they hear the explosion, say, yes, that's it. That's it. And
You
essentially,
we
that
know, we know.
tune is a big tune.
We know. The fact of the matter is that for every 20 songs you make, you might get one of those songs. But that's the nature of the business. But everybody know. And one of the nicest things is me, when you leave the studio and driving home, you can just anticipate the phone calls coming. Boss, that tune is bad enough. Yo, that tune there. Oh, send me a copy. Because all of us are on the same wavelength, same emotional wavelength, because we know that that song connects with all of us in a similar way. And you anticipate what is going to take place when it hit the radio station. And that
Chris?
is the life of that is the extended life of the creative space. That is that energy. And those of us who are, I mean, and that is why when the DJs I'm going on the stage and can connect back with that situation. Like Shabba say, when you're a boom rhythm man and you're in a studio with 10 DJs and them here and 10 man writing 10 different tunes and it's just unbelievable. These are some of the things that I wish we could have captured without upsetting the ecosystem. Because once if it's I don't you guys probably soon notice, once somebody introduces a camera or a microphone to a certain people, everything changes. It becomes a
True. They are
performance.
now on stage. They are now on stage.
Exactly. As opposed to
Absolutely.
this involuntary, expressions of just,
Making it being candid.
rawness.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Christine, you since 2020 lockdown, you've produced about 3 singles. Black Diamond, Hold Strong, and Scales.
And
Or
Eternity. So about
EPs.
four. So about
Okay.
four. They're just singles, no EP, just singles.
Okay.
Yeah.
When is the
So
next album? When is the next album? That was going to be
so
my
as Mikey was saying, it made me think about how collaboration is so important. So these singles I did while it was in the pandemic. I was in my home studio. I had producers just send me rhythms, and I just wrote these on my own. And as he was talking, I was like, these singles were great for me to release my what I was feeling at the
Right.
moment. was just continue to stay creative, not get into a slump, and I'm grateful for that. But it does show me that that was like still my experimentation. And so if I'm, and I am planning this, but this is the first I'm actually saying this, I am going to definitely collab and work with some people to now do a proper EP/album. And I think this will, it will take all of what I've been learning in the last 2 or 3 years so that I can produce a proper solid boom shot tune for the DJs.
An observation I would make, since we are all gathered here, you know, Mikey was there at the beginning, eh? And you know, there is a saying, nothing happens by accident. The universe has a nice way of getting things, you know, moving on the same axis. And if I'm reading correctly, we're on that axis
Divine
now,
order, man. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I
So
agree.
it's a good opportunity to think. But we want to take a little, give another listen to something else that you have worked on, and and we continue the conversation right after this.
Hi there. If you enjoyed that clip, go on over to our website at yawdmedia.com, where you can watch the entire broadcast at your leisure. And while you're there, why don't you check out our other reggae music features? And before you leave, pick up some of our Jamaican reggae merchandise, and hey, don't forget to tell your friends.
My name is Garth, otherwise known as Big G.
My name is Richie Blackford.